forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. Net Radio.
If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. What was that? Pump for pump, drop every bum down to the ground. Everything freshly market open. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. And if you're looking for sexy to throw inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. Sweet like a truly mango and jam, stickiness running down all your hands. sexy to throw inside a basket. I am the whole blinking market. And market good, pound for pound. Your basket full, pound for pound. Why-yi-yi, why-yi-yi, why-yi-yi. I am the hottest thing on the shelf. You don't need to tell me, I'll tell myself. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. And if you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. And if you're looking for sexy to throw inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. Sweet like a truly mango and jam, stickiness running down all your hand. They say, what a sweet woman. They say, what a nice woman. Skin like cocoa in the sun and a heart to find like coconut plum. They say, what a sweet woman. They say, what a nice woman. Oh, juiciness, squeeze my honey juiciness. Bumper looking like a apple, bite into the fruitiness. Why-yi-yi, everything fresh, look at the shelf. When you come late, everything done sell. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. And if you're looking for sexy to throw inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. All fruits them ripe, coconut with a jelly inside. And if you open your eye, them wide, you will see everything that you like. Say that you like my things forever in season. Forever in season, yeah. Are you ready for this squeezing? Hey, whoa, juiciness, squeeze my honey juiciness. Bumper looking like a apple, bite into the fruitiness. Why-yi-yi, everything fresh, look at the shelf. When you come late, everything done sell. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the
It's the Net Radio Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music and vibes to start your day right.
I am the whole blinking market. And market good, pound for pound. Your basket.
Well, yeah, it's a Friday.
Why-yi-yi,
And I know, yes, the weekend is here. Cheers to the weekend.
thing on the shelf, you don't need
Market time, I tell you. Oh boy.
in for sweetness to put.
Everything looking good, everything
I
fresh.
am the whole blinking market. And if
Good morning, Trinidad. Good morning to Tobago.
your basket,
Neighbors in the Caribbean, how are you guys doing? Good morning to you.
blinking market.
Our friends who are streaming all around the globe, good day to you. And of course, thank you so much
I am the
for choosing us.
whole blinking market.
It is New Era TT Radio, Net Radio. We are the heartbeat of the Caribbean, taking you above and beyond.
Sweet woman, they say, what a nice woman.
Opening the doors to the weekend. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and I mean it is a beautiful God-blessed Friday morning. Much thanks to the Heavenly Father for bringing us together for another day.
Squeeze my honey juiciness. Bumper
And everything that we do, dear God,
bite into the fruitiness. Why-yi-yi,
let it be a blessing unto you. People, I'll be your truly Sir Charles. Happy I might be in the space with you as always, as we welcome you to the Friday edition of The Breakfast Show.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The breakfast show is here, we bring in the soca way. Yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Morocco's Bay to the Savannah line, let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Good vibes rolling through the air. The breakfast show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
It's a Friday, baby.
Stuck on you.
Hoppa.
I got this feeling
what your mama gave ya. Hey! Your weekend starts right here, baby.
Here on the net. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Oh, what a wonderful, God bless day. We're so happy to have you. So glad to be in the land of the living. All right, and of course, let me say good morning to everybody coming in. I'm your Sir Charles, and I'm sure Richard will join us within this hour here, and of course, Wendell was here very early. Wendell, good morning. Check your microphone.
Yeah, my microphone was off. Morning, Sir Charles. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. It's Friday morning. It's another gloomy-looking morning. Yesterday was rain. I expected it to be no different. But yeah, we are here in the land of the living. Happy birthday to those celebrating birthdays today. Today would have been Marina Huggins' birthday, June 12th. It is June Winston's birthday, and Madian Mahone and Brentley Allen. Those are the birthdays I have today. As I said, Facebook has this way of keeping people who are passed on the algorithm still, it still comes up.
Yeah, you still get it. A good friend of mine who passed last year, last year or this year, Daphne Hayward, she would have been celebrating her birthday today also. Mm-hmm. So all you guys who are up there with St. Peter, have a good one today.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, celebration continues, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Of course, World Cup has started. Yesterday, a very lackluster World Cup. As a matter of fact, a very lackluster start to the World Cup. Let me say that, because I imagine it will get better. Mexico played South Africa yesterday and beat them 2-0.
It was not yet. You got the opportunity to look at it.
I fall asleep part of that game. It was that boring. It was that boring. I fell asleep. I was back in South Africa because I said I'm going to be back in the African nations and anybody who has African in the team. And anybody who playing against Argentina and anybody who playing against USA. That's who I'm supporting. So I was backing.
What about Brazil?
No, I don't ever back Brazil, but I will back Brazil against Argentina or I will back Brazil against USA. I generally don't. My team used to be Italy, but Italy, they say what they say? They say the referee gave out more red cards yesterday than Italy made the World Cup in the last 20 years. I saw that joke. I laughed. And they are so correct. But yesterday, 3 red cards gave out in the opening game of a World Cup. Now, bear in mind that the last World Cup in Qatar, a total of 4 red cards gave out for the entire World Cup. 3 gave out yesterday in the first game. By a Brazilian referee too. Wow. So control
of the game. Take control of the game.
Yeah, I'm not a football fanatic. I just watch football and I enjoy it. I mean, I like France. I like Kylian Mbappe and Dembele, and I like those guys. I like them even when they play with their clubs. You know what I mean? So I kind of backed France last World Cup. But I don't like Argentina. Argentina must be the only team that never play a black man in the team. Even though they are a South American team. If Mexico had a black man, who scored yesterday? Argentina, I don't think they've ever played. Somebody need to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they've ever had a black player on the team. You understand? So I just don't. I've never backed Argentina. I never liked the style. I never liked the attitude. The arrogant, ignorant. So I like Messi as a matter of fact, but I just don't like the team. Yeah, I don't like it. But I don't know what happened to the Korea game. What happened to the Korea game? Anybody?
Any result on the Korea game?
Not play last night.
Yeah, they play last night 10 o'clock.
Yeah. What happened to that game? Korea played. All right, South Korea. I've seen it here. South Korea comes from behind to beat Czechia. They beat Czechia 2-1. Right. That played in Mexico, Guadalajara Stadium also too. It was a scoreless first half, so everybody must have went to sleep after that first half. But they won 2-1, South Korea. All right. So, well, congratulations to them, and of course to Mexico. Mexico represents the CONCACAF region. You know, so all the best to them. I don't know who playing today. I think they have 4 matches today, if I'm not mistaken. 4 or 2. 2, and then 4 Saturday and 4 Sunday.
Yeah, so we have a totally football weekend.
Yeah. All the bars, all the pubs, all the different little
Well, the bars and the pubs are very happy these days because the times that the game playing.
Yeah, it's early games.
It's
daytime games. So it suits the bars well.
No reason to come out online.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So that is it. So all those who normally would have to run away from work to go and check out the game and stuff.
They had to run away too, because if the first game starts in 3 o'clock, work will be finishing early for some people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Personally.
Yeah. All the best to them. I'll watch the games when I can, when I'm in front of a television. Which means most times I'll have to be home. You know?
Yeah. All right, well, they have today is what, the 12th? So
yes, today is June 12th.
Right, so we have Canada playing Bosnia, and we have USA playing Paraguay.
All right, so all the hosts playing this weekend.
Yeah.
Between yesterday and today. Canada playing Bosnia, you said, and USA playing who? Paraguay.
Yeah.
Well, I want USA to get licks. I want Canada to win, but I want USA to get licks. That's the day. All right. As I said, the teams from the African nation, I think that's the only Africa and Asia who's not won a World Cup. Europe and South America has won it several times. Led by, of course, Brazil. I think Brazil is 7 times. Is it 7? I guess, let me don't guess. Because real football fanatics go start a customer. So let me do guess.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, they're always there. They're always right up in the mix.
Yeah, Brazil has always been a good team. But I don't, because I grew up with almost everybody else supporting Brazil, I just decided I'm going to support somebody else. You know, it's my whole neighborhood, my whole family, everybody was Brazil. I think Trinidadians on the whole, most of them support Brazil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 100% of Trinidadians.
Yeah, but and then some people switched to Argentina, but I was always Italy, and then I became France. Very few people were Germany. I mean, in my circle, people.
Yeah.
And well, very few were anything else. I think I was the only person supporting Italy. You know.
One of my brothers, he was a real Germany fanboy. I didn't know he was really the only one I knew who was actually supporting Germany at that time also, you know.
Even Germany has had black players. Even Germany. You know?
Oh, okay, so it's a black thing with you then.
Yeah. I'm very obvious with it. I'm very blatant with it. Yeah. It's definitely a black thing with me.
Yeah.
But it's not not in the case of USA, it can't be, because USA have black players. I just don't like USA team. I always felt USA cheated us out of a World Cup, out of our first World Cup. I always felt that way, and since then, I've never supported them.
Yeah, well, a lot of people felt that way, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but As I say, life goes on. But
Yeah.
even though that's the case, I mean, they have come a long way to it, you know.
Who, USA? Yeah.
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 Even if
If
they
they're
had
playing
to,
against Argentina, I'll probably back them. I'll probably want them to win. You know what I mean? Because Argentina is the only team I do not like. I will not support. As good as Messi is, it is the only team they're the only team I do not like. You know? So
well, the thing is now starting to heat up, and I suppose it will only get better as we go along.
oh Lord, the season start again.
Is that, oh, you on thing?
Yeah. I don't know when this weather changing when I start to really be affected by my sinuses.
Okay, so that's why you don't like the rain.
No, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, but because of that, or you just don't like it normally.
Rain requires you to dry up stuff and requires you to stay inside and requires you to always be on your guard. You're looking up at the ceiling, you're looking up at the roof, you're looking out in the yard. And I'm talking about for most people. Rain hinders you in so many different ways. The sun, you could cool down, you go in an air conditioner, you find a cool place, you drink a bottle of water, and nothing you could do when the rain falling. Nothing except waiting.
No,
waiting.
I think that they can do. But the only thing that I really did not like rain for is when I was more into it was like promotions, you know, because we're doing like a lot of outdoor promotions, and somehow the rain used to always fall just about 9 o'clock, just when the party about to start.
Yeah, rain always affects outdoor activities, all outdoor activities. And the worst rain is that night rain. That rain that comes around 7, 8, 9 in the night.
Yeah. I remember there was a boxing night we did a party, and a whole day nice, good. And from around 8:30 the night rain started to fall and fall and fall, and then stop until it was almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Said
Bus. You don't know what he coming out in that rain, and even people who come out, you know, they coming out the vehicles and that kind of thing to come out and stand up in the rain.
Exactly.
So, well, you know, something else. But
I
still love the rain, you know. And yesterday I had the opportunity to like it even more because I was home, and it came down very hard, you know. Yesterday, and I say, I dropped everything I was doing because for the longest while I wanted to bathe in the rain. So I got the opportunity yesterday to go and bathe in the rain. You
know,
a little while.
Morning, Wayne Ramsey. I traveled to Fort Lauderdale one year to go to a party, just to go to a party, you know, because Wayne does have this fete every year. I think it's in October, Wayne. In October, I think, called Mug Fest. And I traveled one year. I say a going Wayne party. Wayne always telling me about these parties, a going Wayne party. So I've gone and I traveled to Fort Lauderdale.
Just for that party.
Just for that party. I say I'm supporting Wayne, you know, because I have a couple of other school friends say they would be at the fete and so on, right? And I traveled to that party. When I reached that party, well, I stayed close to the party as I went to the Airbnb close to, and I got rain for so. When they walked through the rain, I say I ain't come Fort Lauderdale, not the party. No? Anyway, I looked at the party was great.
Yes.
It was big. If you see people, like, you know, Americans, there's like to come out, Trinidadians who living in America, like them coming out in any weather. In any weather. But the party was nice. Morning, Wayne Ramsey. Mugfest. I don't know if you'll see me again, but I'll try. But I still have the mug from that party.
Right. Anyway, let's get into our good news, and then we'll come back and greet people on the stream. So stay with us, everybody.
Okay. You doing the good news today?
For some reason, just sticking.
Okay. All right.
Is this jar full? And is it full now? And how about now? Is the jar full now? Now, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. Golf balls are the important things, your family, your friends, your health, and your passions. The pebbles are the other important things, your car, your job, your home. The sand is everything else. It's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same is true in life. If you spend all your energy and your time on the small stuff, you won't have time for all the really important things that matter to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Take care of the golf balls first, the really important things. Set your priorities, because everything else is just sand.
Yeah. Enjoy. Well, as I said, do the main things first, eh? Don't get caught up in the side issues or the side show. You know, there are some things that you have to do those things. Make sure you get them done. All right.
All right, but good morning, guys. Well, I think you have to add back when. Well, I could.
Yeah,
What happened there?
I don't know. The system seems to be just going crazy this morning.
I want to do I disappeared. I just saw my computer go off and then come back on.
Oh,
When angels enter, demons run, you know.
When demons enter, angels run too, eh? I do want you. I'm sure you know that one. Anyway. Morning, Richard.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Sir Charles. And good morning to all of the people in the stream, listening or watching on Gael, Caribbean, on whatever time zone you're in. Good morning. And of course, it's Friday, so put a smile on your face. Of course, I overslept. Well, you know, I got up at 5 o'clock. And then I said, you know what, let me just go and take a nap. That was
it. Wendell.
And I was so, I would say I'm so late last night because I have finally finished the website.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully it'll be launched maybe on Monday. So you know, it always have some little thing that you forget. That should this. So it could go on forever and forever. At some point, you just had to stop. Yes. So
I didn't sleep. Yeah. I barely slept last night. So
I actually got up at 5 o'clock and I was like, should I just stay up one time? And I said, no, just take a 5 minutes again, and that was it. So. Yeah. But anyway, it's Friday, so put a smile on your face. It's a great. Well, we're into the weekend. And you know, we always enjoy weekends here on the breakfast show. You went through reaching people already?
No, let's do that together now. I was waiting on you actually.
Okay, cool.
All right.
What's going on with him? Oh my God.
Guys, back at you.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. All right.
That is something I doing? Is it something I'm doing or you all are doing?
No. I will tone down my heavenly light.
Are we ready? Let's go again. Robert Allen at 12 midnight. Valerie Mendoza, Beefy Smith, Felix Kazo, Odell Guy, Erica Charles, running through it this morning. Empress Lal, Manuela Peters, Trinman, Eunice Dublin, Sis Super, Kenny and Harlem, Ava Smith, Apollonus, Boy Bidesi, Pamela O'Connor, Robert Taylor, Michael Eastman, Carol Guevara, Debbie Modeste, Maria Cellier says, happy birthday to her cousin Donna Cordner. Happy birthday, Donna. Diane Payne, Stephanie Santana, Nadia Stephen, Gavin Frank, Carla Hercules, Michael Cadet, Anne Noel, Marlon Motley, Margaret Thomas, Empress Rez Lal, CJ from New York, Lester Cragwell, Charles, thanks for that song. Joyce Phillip, Wayne Ramsey out there in Fort Lauderdale with Ram Mugfest. Wayne, is that the name of the fest? Is Mugfest? Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona, Suzanne Jessup, and that's Suzanne, Suzette, Corrine, Mrs. Gemma, Maria S, and Maria H. All right, people remember Saturday the 15th of August is the net boat cooler ride. All right. Kazim Mohammed is agreeing with me in Argentina. Morning, Kazim. Suzanne Jessup is also advertising the boat ride again. Chris Tusa, Victor Philip, Felix Cazo, Diane Mendel, Argentina. They're a real good team, but their style of play. Okay, their style of play is Nicola McNichols, David McCarthy, Margarita Chow, Wendy and James, 2 games today. Edgar Arantes de Nacimiento, that's Pile. When Pile came to Trinidad, I almost had a riot, yes? I think he played in PSA grounds in Long Circular. I think that's where the match was then, David. I think it was. Sankofa say Bountiful Graysons, Lester Cragwell, Wendell, I thought I was the only one. Michael Robinson from Yokohama, Japan, who gave me an interesting story yesterday. Ron DeSantis Jr., he hopes he's predicting Portugal to win the World Cup. Julia Samantha, what marriage had to do with rain, boy? When rainfall, women, people who married, the marriage just go better when rain falls. Is that what happens?
Continue with the stream, please.
Stellar Services, Chris. Oh Lord. Farmer Ramdial, Magic, Ilarizan, Shai, and Lester. No, when it was the Oval. It was the Oval the match was? Okay, thanks for that, Lester Cragg. I think I remember in another riot, another chaos at PSA. I think it was Bob Marley concert was at PSA. Was it? Something it had at PSA that caused them to break down wall and all kind of thing. It was either Bob Marley concert or it was Pele, but you say Pele was in the Oval. All right, thanks for that. Yeah. All right. So apparently married people just have a real good time when rain falling.
But you were married, you can't answer that?
No, I don't know that it had any difference. I used to have a good time especially in hot sun in the middle of the day.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, you finished with the greetings?
Well, you want to mind my business? I tell all my business.
You finished with the greetings?
Yeah, finished.
Good morning to Kenton Lavatel. Good morning to CJ New York. Mr. Augustine, good morning to you. Carlin and Kenny, good morning. Mr. Biddy, good morning to you. Rena Bunu Jennings, have a great day. Frank in Aruka. Peter Wilson, good day to you. Archbishop Ashton Clark. Ingrid in Arizona, good day. Julie Manwaring says she's fearing for the Iranian team. Terry, good morning to you. Zena, good morning. Judith in Mount St. George. Lawrence Edwards, Good morning to you also. Yeah, everybody coming in early. And of course,
It's
Sky
good.
people point here. Yeah. Not the way, man. The Iranian team safe, man. The people who playing football, they have no time with what's going on on the other side, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah. And there are people going for that break, and we will be back. Stay with us.
Get ready.
The road to football's biggest stage starts right here on Net Radio and Gael TV. Join us for Inside the Net, the road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights. Every weekday, take a journey through World Cup history, legendary players, unforgettable goals, football's greatest nations, rising stars, iconic stadiums, and the stories behind the beautiful game. From Brazil to Argentina, Germany to France, and every nation chasing football glory. Join us daily at 7:55 a.m. and 11:55 a.m. Don't just watch the World Cup, live the passion. Inside the Net, road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Daybay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Lightpole 51, SS Aaron Road, Pinal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Trinidad and Tobago, get ready! Galen of the Ultimate DJ Shane invite you to the Ride of the Year, Reggae Ride 26.
I met a girl this morning. She was love at first sight.
On Saturday, June 27th, on board the Harbour Master, represent your colors with a touch of gold, green, red, and white, featuring DJ Damien, Ever Slick, DJ Junior, Galen, and the Ultimate DJ Shane. Boarding 11 p.m. and sailing at 12 midnight sharp. Tickets are only $250 and are available at all Agat's Nuts House locations, City Furniture stores nationwide, and online at islandetickets.com. Call or WhatsApp 333-7601 for more information and tickets. Walk with your coolers. No oversized coolers and no glass bottles allowed. The Reggae Ride 26 is proudly sponsored by Agat's Nuts House, City Furniture, Tocopia Hotel and Lounge, Cricket Lab Academy, Cafe Barista, Endura Malt, NFM, Rio's Waxing Parlor, and Langston Roach Industries. One boat, one vibe, one love. The Reggae Ride 26.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
All right, we could go straight into headlines. Today's Express headline online edition reads, Jamaica expert backs Zoso model for TNT. And you need to read that article because the headline is very misleading. RHA wage talks moving to next stage. Action in opener. 3 players were sent off in the World Cup opener yesterday. West Indies Academy frustrated again by Bandara. Some of the other trending stories. Son who stabbed his pregnant mom 41 times gets 9 years. 15-year-old girl dies after headache. That was a very sad story. Yesterday, a young girl from, I think it's St. Joseph Convent School, somewhere in Diego Martin. Former manager awarded almost $1 million. Bail denied for PH driver charged in murder of Mercedes. These are all trending stories. Kamala, no one, not even the 1%, is above the law. And of course, Gary Aboud had a lot to say about these latest comments that we'll probably poll today. I don't know which one of the polls we use today. All right, so those are all trending stories in today's Express Online. Of course, Jareem Richards won silver at the Oslo Games yesterday in Norway. And he won, not silver, sorry, bronze in the 200 meter. All right?
All right, so the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian for this morning. Stop the hate. Businessman rejects AG's claim of Sierra Lebanese communities linked to crime. Suggests it's irresponsible and unbecoming at best. And of course, that's Gary Aboud. Kamala backs AG's warning to wealthy elite. PM outlines government's anti-crime plan in justifying state of emergency extension. Penny PNM willing to work with government to fight crime. Sports greatest show wins over fidgety fans. In business news, will the OPR do the right thing? And last Thursday, and this is I suppose an op-ed by Anthony Wilson. Last Thursday in this space under the headline, who will benefit from the revitalization projects? Questions were raised about the current administration's use of selective competitive procurement method to choose contractors for major housing projects in Trinidad. So that's an interesting article if you want to read it. Annie Phillip, learning proper source on the job. Munilal defends Venezuela energy engagement. Resilience tools for the modern administrative professionals. And fixed crime to save TNT's retail trade, South business leaders say. Ex-CEO awarded $1 million over dismissed defamation. FIFA forces Haiti to change kit design. And fees on coconut oil vinegar, petty, says farming spokesman. And in sports, TNT to face Louisville City FC in international friendly. 48 teams, 1 trophy. Who has what it takes? And, well, that's basically it for the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian in terms of trending news, sport, and business. Just giving you some of the headlines in each section. So that's it for our daily newspapers this morning.
All right. Special morning to Red Fire, who has joined us, Kim Govaya and Stephen Davidine. All right, they all joined us since the break.
Well, before I get into anything else, let's know what did you know, and then we'll get into all the other things that happen.
Yeah, man.
Every single night, thousands of seniors make one mistake when they get up to use the bathroom, and it lands them in the hospital. I'm not talking about something complicated. I'm not talking about medication or diet or exercise. I'm talking about how fast you stand up from your bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. That simple moment is one of the most dangerous moments in a senior's entire day. Here's what happens inside your body when you stand up too quickly at night. Your blood pressure drops suddenly. It's called orthostatic hypotension. When you're young, your body corrects this in less than a second. But after 60, that correction is slower, much slower. So for those 2 or 3 seconds after you stand up, your brain isn't getting enough blood. The room spins, your legs go weak, your vision blurs, and then you fall. And falls for seniors are not minor. The CDC reports that falls are the #1 cause of injury-related hospitalizations in older adults. We're talking about broken hips, head injuries, surgeries, long recovery periods, and in many cases, a permanent loss of independence. All from standing up too fast in the middle of the night. But here's what makes this habit completely different from the others. The fix takes literally 30 seconds. When you wake up at night, first, don't jump up. Roll to your side slowly. Second, sit at the edge of the bed. Wait 30 to 60 seconds. Move your feet in small circles. Let your circulation wake up with you. Third, use a nightlight. Keep your path to the bathroom clear. Hold something stable when you stand. That's it. 30 seconds, every single night, could be the difference between walking to the bathroom and being carried out on a stretcher. Share this with every senior you love. Most of them have never been told this, and it could protect them starting tonight. Follow for more weekly videos on safe, healthy aging, because small habits build long lives.
That's pretty good advice. That's pretty good advice.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting advice, actually, because I remember once, but I mean, this is years ago, so it's not only older people. This is years ago talking about. I was maybe in my 30s or early 40s, and I remember getting up early one morning. You got up in the middle of the night for whatever reason to go to the bathroom, and I remember I got up, I went to the bathroom, and all of a sudden, it was the weirdest feeling, Wendell. All of a sudden, the lid of the toilet was coming towards my face. And I hit my head on the toilet, the lid, and fell. And you know the strange thing about it? You are conscious because you're like, why am I falling? What's going on? It's like your body, you have absolutely no control, and your body has just decided whatever, it's the mechanism that's running there is running. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I actually hit my head on, and I fell. And then in about 3 seconds, I was fine. And I got up and I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Of course, you know me being a hypochondriac, I went to the doctor. And I think basically he explained, a version of that you just can't, jump up and just, go to a bathroom just like that. You're supposed to allow yourself,
That's provided, of course, you're getting up out of your own bed.
But you're going in another direction now.
Because sometimes, if you're getting up out of
bed, it's not yours. You don't know what you're meeting on the trajectory to the bathroom.
No, you need to get up back.
So you could very well fall down because you don't know what you're going to meet on the way to the bathroom.
He's sounding like you need to get up because you need to get out of there.
They say there was a joke that I shared the other day that 80% of men cannot fall asleep after they've had relations, because they still have to get up to go home.
Oh my word. Let me say happy birthday going out to Mr. Edwards. That is Laverne Edwards. Right? Laverne husband is celebrating his birthday today. I didn't tell me the name of the gentleman, but they are celebrating.
Might spark another story. They're afraid to put the husband name now. It might spark another story.
Well, I don't think. But in any case, so
Mhm.
a happy anniversary to you
Mm.
guys and happy birthday to your husband.
But I see Ingrid said she's seen this with many patients in a hospital. Is it more prevalent in men? That's the question I want to ask, really. You know, that wasn't said in that video, but I don't know why I suspect that.
I have no clue.
That it's more prevalent with men. You know,
I have
in
no
terms of
clue.
in terms of their blood pressure dropping and they kind of feeling a little doozy, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it wasn't even, there was an awareness, but it was not awareness that your blood, you weren't, at least at the point that it happened to me, it wasn't like an intellectualization of my blood pressure drop. I was just confused as to what was happening.
Yeah.
And, you know, after you regained your composure, it was like, what the hell was that? Because, you know, that's why I tell you I rushed to the doctor, because I was like, what happened there? What does that mean? Something? You know, because you went all the way, if you're hypochondriac, like you go all the way down the rabbit hole, what does that mean?
I have to admit, though, I've practiced doing that, not jumping up right away.
Yeah,
you know?
so I don't, ever since that happened to me, I've never done it. I'm conscious of it.
Yeah.
Well, with me, where that is concerned, I remember a couple of times I was like when I'm washing the car and seeing about like down by the tires and stuff, and then just trying to get up quickly, and just started to feel that dizzy feeling. So I see that I stopped washing tires.
Yeah.
Leave that to your boys.
Yeah, that's my reason I don't wash car.
That's why I have all these car wash places now.
For people like me.
You watch that. You don't have some people who get up every morning and wash their cars, right? I know people like that.
It's people like that.
Every morning I wash the cars, and I always am. Oh my God! I wish I had that kind of discipline to wash a car every morning.
No,
don't have it, and I am so happy for car wash places that I can say, yeah.
No, but if I go by a car wash place too, and I have to wait any kind of time, which is why generally I use a place right around my main St. James where I leave the vehicle and I walked wrong to the office, right? But if I drive in, let's say the other day, actually I went into Piaco. I drove into the Piaco car wash just this week, but they had nobody. I was like literally drove up to the payment booth and went into the line, and I was next. That's the only way. If I go there and I see a line, I turn around and that vehicle staying dirty.
You know, I am so glad you brought that up, Wendell, because I would like, even though I mean there are all manner of issues happening in Trinidad and Tobago and the world that we should be talking about, I want to hear what is the process of driving through those car parks, those car washes, like in Piaco, because I always see them and I always wonder, what's the methodology to accomplish it? Because that's where my brain goes. I'm just telling you how kind of anal I am sometimes. So I'll be like, what do you do? Do I park up my car, approach the booth, pay them, then join the line? Or do I just join the line? And because I don't know, I am not going to use it.
You never use it. But I use it every now and then. You never exit your vehicle. You just drive up in the line, wait in the line if there's a line, and drive up to the booth. You wind down your window, you pay either by cash or with your card, and then you go to lane 1 or lane 2, either one of the lanes. They have 2 washing lanes. So they wash you first, then they dry you, and then they examine you, and then you go. Or if you're cleaning out inside, you go to a different tent and they clean the inside for you. But I like it. It's quick, and as I say, you never have to exit your vehicle.
Yes, what about that? What about the inside? When you go to clean?
No, if you want to do the inside, then you exit and you sit under a tent and they let them clean inside, right? But I don't ever do the inside of my vehicle. I generally, if my inside of my vehicle are clean, that is when I go. I do it in St. James, leave it there, and they do a whole thorough thing for me. But those fast car washes, I You just drive through. You're not even switching off your vehicle.
Okay.
And it's a good wash.
Yeah, it's a very good wash.
Tires and everything clean, good.
Everything. They don't put armor. Well, unless they pay for the extra thing. I just want the quick wash.
Yeah.
I just do the quick wash, which is the foam on it, and they wash off all the dirt, and then they use a blower. They actually use a hand blower to help them dry the car too. You know.
Yeah.
I like it. I like to use it.
All right, people, let's see if we can take a couple of your calls as we go up to 7 o'clock, and we give you the morning poll in a short, a very interesting morning poll there that Wendell crafted. Yeah, nice. Very, very interesting.
Where's Coops? I see Lauren and Marlon Motley talking about Coops. Coops car wash. Where is that though? I never heard of that name.
Coops?
Yeah. Must be somewhere in the east.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah, caller, good morning.
Sir Charles, good morning.
Morning, Damade.
Morning.
Good morning. Actually, Coops is the same one you talk about in Piaco Plaza, Wendell.
Oh, that's the name? Coops?
And yeah, they are very good. And you can get inside wash, clean if you want. They get your thing, you can clean anything, but they just have to pay the extra money. I carry my car there, isn't it? And I get good wash. But I don't try it when it's raining.
How much does it cost to wash your car?
$60. Well, because of a car is $60. I think the SUV is different prices and so on.
70. I pay 70.
$6 or $70 about.
I think it's 70. I pay 70, I think, but I don't care paying that 70 if I take a clean car. So that pays to me, so I don't have to go far. Anyway, the same news from yesterday as I read today again. So the Prime Minister trying to walk back the statement that her Attorney General said about the 1%ers. And the 1%ers, she said, could be anybody.
I heard that. I laughed.
So it's like everybody's I wonder how many UNC financiers are 1%ers. I wonder. So she can't get away from it. And Mr. Aboud was really upset yesterday, really upset. He'd normally be upset, yeah? But he was really upset for the statements that the Attorney General made. And, he said that, they're putting the people at risk. The Syrian community, they're putting them at risk. And I agree with him. So the Attorney General saying certain things, and the Prime Minister added more things yesterday. I want to know where she got all that evidence from.
Information.
They have that. Madam Prime Minister, you are the one who said, if it's a thing, I say, well, how can police not investigating this? Wasn't she the one who said the two senators asked her a bribe? We still don't know who they are. I believe this Prime Minister is gaslighting the entire country, and her supporters and people who just don't care, they're lapping it up. And we who talking against it, she in business. What all they say, we doing what we want. And I found that the evidence, like what she said about the money, all this foreign exchange and getting banks up there, where did she get those things from? Give it to the police. You're not supposed to have it. Stop talking about it and hand it over to the police, please. Okay.
I'm a little confused. What kind of information was she sharing yesterday?
I didn't read what she had to say, but I know that she had a lot to say about. I think
there's a lot of information. I don't know. I'm not so sure what she's talking about.
Yeah. I heard them talk about. I heard her mention that the 1% is not just the Syrian, it's everybody, and I laughed because everybody knows who they refer to as 1%. Don't fool me. Don't try to fool me with that.
Hello, good morning, caller. Front and center, Virginia. Hello.
All right. So Coops is the one with all these branches. They have one in El Socorro, one in Brentwood, one in Piaco, and some other place. I see somebody put this now. Extra plaza in Endeavor. By the way, Richard, you see that huge plaza going up, Pennywise Plaza going up on the highway?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is huge.
It's kind of mimicking to a kind of degree the same Pennywise Plaza. You know, there's a Pennywise Plaza in Chaguanas, right? Just in
But I don't know. I don't know it.
No,
I've never been to it.
On that same stretch, you know, there's a stretch where they have the Diwali Nagar.
Okay.
And there's several drive-in kind of plazas there.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Pennywise. You know, I believe one of them is Pennywise.
Yeah, but you know, Chaguanas is a hub of activity. Yeah?
That's a huge plaza going up there.
Yeah. No, you know what is astonishing about that? And why Pennywise maybe should take over construction projects, because that has gone up in rapid time.
Yeah.
It's like you were passing one day and there was nothing, and then you pass another day and it was like, wait.
Yeah.
That is the same one when they're talking about on the highway.
Yeah, that went up very quick. Right before,
it's like
right after Trinity Mall.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's just after Trinity Mall. If you're heading east.
Yeah.
If you're heading east, it's before you meet Bagwan Singh Superstore.
Yeah.
Okay, and that same left hand side.
Yeah, that same left hand side.
It's right next to the hotel.
Yeah, okay.
The hotel, what is it a Holiday Inn?
Holiday Inn, yeah.
It's absolutely right next. It means people in that Holiday Inn will now have eating places and stuff right there next door. They could just walk across.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge compound. Wow.
Caller, good morning.
A blessed good morning to you, Sir Charles, Richard, and Wendy. They don't know it's Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, and they know it's nice. Because they don't know, people don't forget. Saturday, the 15th of August, 2026. The sweetest, hottest boat ride is on NTT Radio Boat Ride. All the top, hottest DJs will be on. And they don't know the captain, Sir Charles, manning that ship. So just make sure it's one time, don't stick. It ain't no stick in this round. It's a buy your ticket and put it down one time.
Gentlemen, get your tickets.
It's like, it will be like a movie. You don't know. You get on enough time to buy your tickets early enough. We tell you heads up. And next thing too, gentlemen, I watch my great program as usual. But with the PM and all them who want to go behind the 1%, just make sure you have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted for me, please. So you know you hope for them like to put people in court, and when they're done, they ain't showing up, and it's who missing court date, and it's a certain nonsense. And then when they don't know, you know the 1% don't have the lawyers already. They bag our lawyers. So it's for the state, and who are they pay that? Taxpayers. You understand?
All right.
They get straight.
Okay, no problem. Thanks very much, Susie.
Right? Blessings, my dear, blessings.
Yeah.
Morning, Tremaine. How are you going? And morning, Mr. McCarthy. Of course, our poll is up based on what Mr. Abu said. Do you believe the Syrian Lebanese community will pack up and leave Trinidad and Tobago? He kind of hinted that maybe that's what they want. Maybe they're forcing them out. You know, but do you believe the Syrian Lebanese community will pack up and leave Trinidad and Tobago? If you're voting yes, you vote 1. If you're voting no, you vote 2. All right, that's our poll today. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. I think they're also ultimately Trinidadian. So I'm not saying that Trinidadians don't migrate, because Trinidadians of all demographics migrate. Family members migrate. We all know people who have migrated and live abroad. There's a huge diaspora. A lot of them listen to this show. There's a huge diaspora that's outside of the country. But in terms of a group leaving en masse, I mean, I don't think so. I think they're also very Trinidadian in terms of those who are here, and they will, I suppose, dismiss this as, whatever, however they dismiss it. And also they have investments there.
Yeah, plenty. Could you imagine if the Syrian Lebanese community decides to make that move? What is going to happen with all these hundreds of people that they have employed with them? What is going to happen if they close down the newspaper, the furniture places, the many manufacturing places that they have? What going to happen.
By the way, out on the other side of the break. So people vote yes or no, and we tell you how you voted after the news when we come back. So stay with us here on The Breakfast Show.
We have Gary on.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on Net Radio and Guile TV. I am Derek McMillan. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says the state of emergency will not remain in place for the entire term of her government, describing it as a temporary measure to combat organized crime. Speaking during debate on the 3-month extension of the SOE, Persad-Bissessar said the measure is necessary to protect recent gains against criminal syndicates and allow ongoing intelligence-led investigations to continue. She told Parliament that a poll commissioned by her office showed majority support for the SOE among law-abiding citizens and argued that constitutional rights remain intact. The Prime Minister also pointed to a decline in murders and insisted the government's broader anti-crime strategy includes new legislation and increased support for law enforcement agencies. Attorney General John Jeremy says the government's crime fight will now target not only gang members, but also white-collar criminals and those who facilitate organized crime. Speaking during debate on the extension of the state of emergency, Jeremy warned that wealth and influence would no longer shield anyone from law enforcement, saying those involved in criminal activity would face the same treatment as street gangs. He said serious crime has fallen by 20% and homicides have declined since the emergency measures were introduced. Jeremy also credited the SOE with disrupting gang operations and restricting communication among high-risk prisoners. He maintained that the government will continue using every available measure to combat organized crime and support the extension of the state of emergency. Police are awaiting the results of a post-mortem examination following the sudden death of 15-year-old Amy Reverend of Pettit Valley. According to investigators, Amy complained of a headache on Wednesday afternoon before going to the bathroom. A short time later, her mother found her unconscious on the floor and contacted emergency services. The teenager was taken to the St. James Infirmary, where she was pronounced dead shortly after 5 p.m. Police said there were no visible signs of violence. Investigators were told Amy had previously been evaluated for depression, but was not on medication. An electronic cigarette was also found in her room. The cause of death remains unknown pending the post-mortem. A Las Lomas man who killed his pregnant mother in a knife attack has been sentenced to just over 9 more years in prison after pleading guilty to manslaughter. 25-year-old Michael Joseph admitted fatally stabbing his mother, Alistra Maccampo, at their home in 2019. The 36-year-old woman, who was 4 months pregnant, suffered 41 stab wounds. The High Court accepted a plea agreement, reducing the charge from murder to manslaughter. The judge found Joseph acted under provocation linked to long-standing psychological trauma and considered his youth, remorse, clean record, and early guilty plea. After credit for more than 6 years already spent on remand, Joseph was ordered to serve the remaining sentence and undergo rehabilitation programs while in prison. The largest World Cup in history got underway on Thursday as co-host Mexico faced South Africa in the tournament's opening match before more than 80,000 fans at the iconic Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. The renovated venue became the first stadium to host 3 World Cup openers, having previously done so in 1970 and 1986. Mexico entered the match on an 8-game unbeaten run under veteran coach Javier Aguirre, while South Africa returned to the World Cup for the first time since hosting the tournament in 2010. Finally, the United States has imposed new sanctions on Cuba's state-owned oil and gas company, CUPAT, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio accusing Cuban authorities of mismanaging energy resources and using them for political control. The sanctions block any CUPAT assets under U.S. jurisdiction and form part of Washington's continued pressure campaign against the Cuban government. However, Some analysts warn the move could worsen fuel shortages and power outages already affecting the island. Critics argue the sanctions may deepen Cuba's economic crisis and place additional hardship on ordinary citizens rather than government officials. The Cuban government has previously maintained that U.S. sanctions hurt the population and are aimed at destabilizing the country. And that is Net Radio News at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio. Net Radio.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the Net Radio Breakfast Show.
I'm not leaving, that's impossible to do. Cause if you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be cooking the way you do. You can't be hooking me. If you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me. Come on. I don't know what to do, so I'm pleading. Plus you ain't give me no reason. You tell me this the end of the season. Mash up everything, dress so. But you don't understand when you watch me. I said that's me that I win the lottery. How you go pick up just so and then dump me? No, baby, no. But you pack on me clothes in a garbage bag. You put it on the ground by the roadside. You tell me get out your place to come inside. Baby, don't do me that. You go break my heart. Can't believe you're ready to give up on me just so. Cause if you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be cooking the way you do. You can't be hooking me. If you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me. No matter what I say, you are hearing. You say the love disappearing. On my jaw and cupboard you're clearing. Mash up everything, dress so. When I met you, Marshall tell me, hey, that is a trophy. So if you throw away the thing, it go hurt me. No, baby, no. But you pack on my clothes in a garbage bag. You put it on the ground by the roadside. You tell me get out your place to come inside. Baby, don't do me that. You go break my heart. Can't believe you're ready to give up on me just so. Cause if you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be cooking the way you do. You can't be hooking me. If you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me. You done hook me already. Could it be your cute pretty face? Could it be the oil in your waist? Make me feel like I had to chase you. Hook me already. Girl, you're smart, you know how to spend. Where you take care of the children. This should never end. But if you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be cooking the way you do. You can't be hooking me. If you want me to go, you can't be looking the way you do. You can't be walking the way you do. Because you're hooking me.
Mornings just got better. You're locked into Net Radio Breakfast Show. Fueling your day with the best.
I'm not leaving, that's impossible to do. Cause if you want me to go,
I'm not leaving.
The way you do. You can't be cooking the way you do. You can't be hooking me. If you want me to go, you can't be looking the way.
Hey everybody, welcome inside the second hour of the Breakfast Show. Of course, you're here on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio. Come on. Heartbeat of the Caribbean. Yes, we are taking you above and beyond. So, of course, you're here on you. It's good to be here with you this morning.
Dress so.
You're pushing the wrong switch.
You understand when you watch me? I said that's me
The Anthem crew, good morning to you. All the other people came in along the way. Thank you so much for showing up this morning and every morning. Good morning to the folks on Gael Caribbean TV. As we go into the weekend, we want to wish you guys, ladies, a happy weekend. We want to encourage everybody to stay with us throughout the weekend because we have great programming all throughout the day and on the weekend right here on Net Radio. Yeah. When we come off of the TV feed, don't forget that when we come off of the TV feed, and of course our social media platforms, come across to netradiott.com. Yeah, that is where you will find us. And of course, all our social media handles and of course streaming platforms are now at Net Radio Trinidad. So if you're on TuneIn and you want to give all your Google and smart devices that command, you tell them, hey, Alexa, play Net Radio Trinidad. She should be able to play it for you, right?
Plus you give me no reason.
Of course, we're also streaming on online radio box.
Mash up everything, dress so.
Simple Radio.
But you don't understand when
Radio Garden.
I said that's that I win.
My Tutor. We are all over. We're global, right? And of course, our social media pages on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram,
by the roadside. You tell me get out your place to come
TikTok.
Baby,
right? Don't forget to go check out the TikTok page and follow that TikTok page for me, please. All right? And you can also join our WhatsApp channel. Just go to your updates where you find all those different channels. Just put in Net Radio Trinidad. You will find us there also. And just follow. And all the updates, once things are happening on the station, you get first-hand information. Yeah?
No matter what I say, you are hearing.
Of course, our morning poll. Yeah, it's up. So, do you expect members of the Syrian Lebanese community to pack up and leave Trinidad and Tobago? If you're voting 1, you know you're saying yes. If you vote 2, you're saying no.
You can be hooking me if you want me to go.
And when we come back, we'll tell you how you voted. Don't forget, later on in the day, we have our World Cup Insights. That's coming up just before 8 o'clock. At 11:55 also. And we have our Father's Day pop-up promotion where you have to sing our jingle.
Understand when you watch me.
You can turn it up, twist it up, make it sound nice, whatever you want to do, or just sing it as it is. Put your name in the box, and next week Thursday we're going to have the draw for our Father's Day promotion, yeah? Alright, so stay with us and we will be back on The Breakfast Show.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Trinidad and Tobago, get ready! Galen of the Ultimate DJ Shane invite you to the Ride of the Year, Reggae Ride 26.
I met a girl this morning. She was love at first sight.
On Saturday, June 27, on board the Harbour Master, represent your colors with a touch of gold, green, red, and white, featuring DJ Damien, Ever Slick, DJ Junior, Galen, and the Ultimate DJ Shane. Boarding 11 p.m. and sailing at 12 midnight sharp. Tickets are only $250 and are available at all Agard's Nuts House locations, City Furniture stores nationwide, and online at islandetickets.com. Call or WhatsApp 333-7601 for more information and tickets. Walk with your coolers. No oversized coolers and no glass bottles allowed. The Reggae Ride 26 is proudly sponsored by Agard's Nuts House, City Furniture, Tocopia Hotel and Lounge, Cricket Lab Academy, Cafe Barista, Endura Malt, NFM, Rios Waxing Parlor, and Langston Roach Industries. One boat, one vibe, one love. The Reggae Ride 26.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Daybay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Get ready.
The road to football's biggest stage starts right here on Net Radio and Guile TV. Join us for Inside the Net, the road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights. Every weekday, take a journey through World Cup history, legendary players, unforgettable goals, football's greatest nations, rising stars, iconic stadiums, and the stories behind the beautiful game. From Brazil to Argentina, Germany to France, and every nation chasing football glory. Join us daily at 7:55 a.m. and 11:55 a.m. Don't just watch the World Cup, live the passion. Inside the Net, road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights.
All right, so we are back. Sort of. Yeah, we are back. All right, everybody's back now. Welcome back to the
My mic
breakfast.
is off, sorry. So we're back, and of course, people have been voting on the poll, and the poll this morning is: do you believe the Syrian Lebanese community will pack up and leave Trinidad and Tobago? 1 for yes, 2 for no. I reached out to Gary Aboud to ask him if he'll come on, and speak with us briefly, but he hasn't yet replied. So I told him today or Monday. So I don't know if he'll reply at some point during the day. I'm sure he's probably in some media house right now.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him. So we'll see what he says.
Yeah. But our poll have generated lots of votes on the chat. Today, lots of people, most of the people I'm seeing voting no. That some of them are more Trini than us Trinis. People are offering some opinions and so on, of course, and they are more patriotic, some of them, than us. And of course, the fact of the matter is that they have largely successful businesses in Trinidad and Tobago. So it may not be a cause for them, but certainly it's clear that they are under attack. Not for the first time. You understand? But this attack seems more, it's almost coming across personal, because when I listened over to the Attorney General yesterday, and he spoke about these meetings in a Woodbrook, and I know exactly who he was talking about. That strange enough, that person doesn't carry a traditional Syrian name. But I know exactly who he was talking about and where he was talking about. When I listened to it, I say, but that is AG he attacking, the same person as AG too, You know what I mean? So, okay, all right.
But
Good luck with that.
Isn't he more adjacent rather than part of that community?
Well, I think he is part of that community. I don't know. I don't understand the term adjacent. I hear you. I know. I've heard it not only from you. I've heard it from a mutual friend of ours. That term adjacent, but I don't know what it's supposed to indicate, because his parents certainly are.
Well, if his parents are, then he is.
You know what I mean? because I know his mom very well.
It's unfortunate when you mention a particular part of the community that translates to the citizenry in a particular way.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could say whatever you want in Parliament, and of course they say whatever they want in Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's an identifiable group that the citizenry will interpret as that, regardless of your protestations, your mission has been accomplished in Parliament by what you've said.
Yeah.
Because the citizens are going to read it in a particular way. And for a lot of citizens, and thankfully they took offense to it, because it's like, why are you, if you have evidence on any person, regardless of race or class or social demographic, whatever, if somebody has committed a crime or committed a criminal offense, it's not for politicians to determine that. It's for the TTPS and the DPP's office. All right, with the legislative backing of whatever law that person or persons may have broken, and then you follow through. And I don't think anybody objects to that. But when you use Parliament to particularly kind of besmirch a particular community, and even though you could backtrack it and say, oh, you didn't mean that, we know what you meant, because that's how it's received by citizens locally. And that's why leadership and language are intertwined, which I always talk about. Leadership and language is intertwined. So when you misstep as a leader in the language you use, whether intentionally or not, there is a way that a public is going to interpret what you said. And it is just unfortunate that it went down that road, and which is why I said yesterday, Jillian John and Kama Mirage cannot be happy about the statements that the AG made and how he made it.
No,
because
you're
it
right.
makes their job more difficult in terms of what portfolios they hold.
Yeah, because those are the people who were pictured, how I should put it, supporting their efforts, the redevelopment project and all the trade. Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, almost self-inflicted wounds in terms of you antagonizing different communities. If you are left it generic and say whether you are rich or wealthy, or whether you are poor, or whether you are middle class, once you break the law, you appear before the court system as like everybody else, that's fine. People agree with that, statement. But you didn't. You went down a kind of vengeful road.
That's how it came across.
And that's why leadership and language are intertwined. As a leader, you have to understand the message you're sending and how you're sending it.
Yeah.
Not misstep, because you are a leader. And our leaders need to take that more seriously.
I tell you, I reminded you all about a story of a past government where a particular minister had said something, and he was not that minister in a short period after. You understand? I'm not saying don't mess with it. If these people are doing wrong, if these people are illegal, well then fine, deal with it. What you coming to tell us all this Nancy story show? Besmirching our entire community. Deal with it. You are in charge. You said you can deal with crime. Lock them up. Yeah, issue 11 more PDOs yesterday.
Lock them up to the TTPS to do proper investigations about anybody.
Richard, they have a state of emergency now. They can issue PDOs. Say, a PD doing so. Lock him up. They can do it now. They can do it now.
That shouldn't be how PDOs are operational.
But that is not how it's operated.
I feel you do something that can't be a barometer. But but we see how it all plays out. I think the Syrian Lebanese community is way more robust and way more patriotic than people may think, if they think that. And I think I don't know if people think that. And as somebody said in the stream, a lot of them are more Trinidadian than many, and they will probably just look at it and say, "Oh, this is just us, being besmirched again. We will move on." it's politicians.
Well, time will tell how the Syrian Lebanese community actually reacted. Time will tell. Gary Aboud has been the most outspoken of them all.
But he usually is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we'll hear from him, and if they don't come out and disagree with his opinion, it means they have they well, in a kind of way, they agree with maybe with the things Gary would be saying, because he don't hold back. He has never held back, regardless of who's in government. You understand? So, but it's just unnecessary. It's just
Gary is always very frank about the issues he believes in, like fishermen and fantasy. So when he antagonizes people on both sides of the fence, he's antagonizing people when PLM in power, he's antagonizing UNC people when UNC is in power, because he just has a very clear vision of how he sees what he supports and how he articulates it.
Yeah.
You know? And as I say, countries need people like that who are very focused on what they believe in and how they articulate it, and whether you agree with them or not. But a lot of what Gary says, a lot of times with the environmental issues and what he brings up, I support what he says.
Yeah.
And so, but anyway, we will see if we get him. If not today, we will see if we can get him for Monday. To articulate how the community feels about it and how are they taking it. Are they taking it very much personally, like how he would have reacted? But
the Prime Minister has to recognize someday, she has to recognize that, listen, these people are doing more damage to my government than good.
It almost seems, you're right, and Wendell, but it almost seems like that the UNC strategy, since they've been in power, and I'm going to simplistically phrase it, they don't come across with love and warmth. They come across the opposite of that. Cold, brash, unrelenting, almost borderline wicked, almost, I don't want to say the word wicked, but that's the sense of you, that's your mental sense of the governance. And it comes in comparison to the video that I just shared in the group, I think it was.
Yeah.
Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, and the love that they generate so much in terms of places that they go, and that people hug them up with warmth. And this government doesn't give you warmth and love and that we care. Now, it may not be intentional, but that's how you're coming across. You're not coming across that way. And if your intention is to come across that way, that we care, because that was your policy argument. Everybody wins and that things will be better. You're not coming across like that. You're coming across so harsh and cold, and if that's intentional and you think that works for you, well,
it won't work, Richard. That can't work.
It can't work because humans prefer the warmth, and they don't mind that you have to make decisions that are hard, but there is a way you can do it. And not rub people the wrong way. And a lot of the sense of this government is that they're on the trajectory of being cold and harsh and uncaring almost. That's how they come across.
Yeah.
And if that's not their intent, then they need to fix that image in terms of their strategists and their PR team, because all of them come across that way. I can't think of anybody that I think is warm and friendly. That's what I'm looking for, friendly. I can't think of anybody in the government that's friendly. The closest I can think of is maybe Minister Swat Singh and maybe Minister Kama Miraj, maybe, that come across friendly.
And Khadija.
And Khadija. But you see, Minister Amin, because we have a relationship with her, she comes across very friendly, but the rest come across cold and standoffish. That's how I see it. People are free to disagree, but that's how I see it.
But well, you call the three names I would have called anyway too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You call those three names that I would have called. And I'm happy you called it. You know what I mean? Because people would say, yeah. but that's the reality. Even the Minister of Sport, the man refuses to respond to anything. He doesn't even, everywhere he goes, he's in this jacket and tie. Even at a normal sporting event, it's like if, and you're closing yourself off to people. You're just saying, no, don't approach me. Don't speak to me. Don't ask me anything. I will just show up when I need to and I'm gone. You understand? Why?
I mean, I've had interaction. Sorry, Sir John. Let me just say that I've had some interactions with Minister Benjamin. As
Michelle Benjamin.
Yeah, and she has been friendly, and I can't say she hasn't been in terms of my interactions with it.
Okay, I've not had a personal interaction, but I've seen her operate amongst people too, and she appears pretty approachable. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see if we can deal with the poll, people, and give you the poll results and get your comments on the poll, and then we get into all the other comments that you have with all the other things that are going on. So you can call us at 2811315 or 2995156, and you can give us your comments on the poll. How do you feel about it? Do you think people are ready to pack up and go? Yes or no? Whether you have any comments in the thing besides?
Yeah, there are some comments, but I mean, let's take the calls now. Let's take the calls now.
I had the callers yet, so that's why I asked the comments.
Yeah, but a lot of people are saying no, they will not be going. You know what I mean? They will not be packing up and leaving. And Cheryl Henry, I share that view. The UNC government not locking up one Syrian 1%. The PM afraid to discipline the half Syrian PEA who making videos saying oh Lord. Miss Henry, Lord, you just type some things. I just can't read it, Miss Henry. When you type them things, I can't read it.
Yeah, and Miss Henry, you need to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, I can't read that.
They were very crude towards me also. You know, when I make 30% or 70%, I am still here. You understand?
Yeah. I can't read all this stuff, Miss Henry.
I know as we get older, we feel we can just say everything that we want, but you can't do that.
Yeah. You know? But most people say no.
I don't know if you all know, or if you know any teacher, primary or secondary school, but the Blue Waters, anybody that asks them for help, if they have a walkathon, whatever sport event, is not one case, you know. It's cases 10 plus sometimes. I had a personal thing where I asked for somebody, a school that was having an event, and they were surprised a truck showed up and they gave them water and ice and all this thing. So, and as you said it, they are generous, and you see them at all, they are patriotic. And they show it with their money. Most people just do it lip service. And anyway, I was surprised that you all didn't touch on the part where the Prime Minister say rights are not absolute.
You didn't actually get her entire speech. That's why.
I don't understand why you would say that.
Yeah, well, I don't know the context that it was said in either.
Yeah, she said it. She said.
No, I say she didn't say. But we don't know what's the context.
Will tell you that all rights are not absolute. I interpreted that not everybody entitled to rights. Some people entitled to it, and some people don't.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
I guess. So I don't know if it's in the context of the state of emergency, but that can be a true statement anyway. That rights are not up. Well, anyway, I leave that for the attorneys, yes.
Well, they like to say that kind of statement and meaning without a state of emergency, those rights are protected. Are they completely absolute? No, because you may have areas where those protections may be compromised by what you did. So you have a freedom of speech. Is it absolute? No, because you could commit the crime of defamation. You understand? Things like that is what she's really kind of, I assume, I didn't hear it, but I assume that's what she means. How absolute are those rights? In terms of freedom of speech. Freedom of religion, it certainly seems pretty absolute or very close to absolute, unless, of course, you're worshiping, I don't know. But even if you're worshiping something that people... well, you could get up one day and say you started in a religion on a green iguana, and a green iguana is your God. You are protected. You understand? And you walk around in green robes. Theoretically, you are protected by the Constitution because you have freedom of religion. People may disagree with you and say, "Oh, you can be supporting a green iguana as a god." That's ridiculous. Is it really?
Oh my word! Kola, good morning to you.
That's not a worship my coin.
Don't fuck Virginia front center.
Front and center, Virginia.
You get where I'm going right now.
Yeah, I get where you go.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Kola, go ahead.
Oh, sorry again. I wasn't sure if you heard.
Go ahead, President.
Just because you see you.
Go ahead, Virginia. Go ahead.
We can know. No, just because a couple of idiots within a certain community, or maybe we call it Syrian community to be more frank, right? Went ahead and did this stupid. Remember that video that came out some time ago, right? You know what?
The 1% statement.
Another name you should get here is Robert Elias. 1% Syrian, and what did he said?
99% Trini, yeah. That's a nice tune.
Exactly. and you know what? As much as, listen, the percentage number, I think, is more reflective of how big they are as ethnicity in Trinidad, okay? And look, it's a great debate whether or not they belong to a certain untouchable 1%, but we have them in all the different races and all the different, class structures or whatever. So you know what, guys? And, outside, what would they leave in Trinidad for? Because they may appear to be big fishes in our little pond here, but outside, you're just another Syrian from another small island somewhere, just like you could be another Afro-Trinidadian or Indo-Trinidadian, from their island. So I think it's just ridiculous, and I think it's all a distraction, with the real issues that should be addressed. So I say, no. I voted no.
Okay, cool.
Right? So can we get Robert on now? Yeah, I think Robert will be the right thing on that.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So Charles, you should bring up that song one time.
Yeah. Charles Khan.
Good morning, Kola.
You're very right.
Good morning. Good morning, Sir Charles.
Good morning, Zena.
Good morning, Richard and Wendell.
Good
morning, Zena.
We to talk, Richard. They have no song to play now. We got to play after.
Cut that woman off.
Zena talking.
Zena Davis.
Listen. I want to say morning to you all again, and I want to ask Richard if he come out of he let go that outer body spirit yet. Because I know he came down from heaven today. This morning early now.
Yes.
When angels come in, the devil does run.
Richard, things like that, Zena, I am forbidden to speak about things like that on an earthly plane.
You see, when I talk, I want Sir Charles to say what I say when he does read it. Says he not say so.
Oh, you mean you message yourself for Wendell?
And as for Wendell, I want to tell him when plenty rain falling, you never hear whether it's for young ducks. And all those who have snow on the roof and the furnace is still burning. It's for them.
No, I've never heard those statements. What are those things? I've never heard that.
Whether it's for young dogs?
No.
Yeah.
20 toes and no clothes? I've never heard that.
I want. Anyhow, I would like to say, did you know this thing about with these Syrian Lebanese people? This was long before election, you know. That's why Gary was so heated before that election because of what was said. Then as the UNC government get in power, they hold a meeting with them, you know. So I don't know where this stupid talk coming from. And I do not like to hear people with this 1%. This generation, they were born here, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of them forefathers done die out already. Them who came here and used to walk around with cloth and suitcase. This generation of Syrian Lebanese, born here, the majority of them, a few you may feel in between that still come, but from a long time. So they have to stop this. And they're the ones that employ a lot of the low-paying jobs in this country here. All them pizza boys and Kentucky Fried Chicken and all the different places. They have employed them and they are helping with a hell of a lot of the wage costs. You understand? So they have to stop that. And this stupidness came about long before election. And I wish Gary would say what he have to say, but keep it on the wraps. But I know he could handle himself.
Yeah.
But this talk about attacking them, Wendell, you remember what this Prime Minister said here in the Parliament about how Balizé House was built and all residing in there?
Yeah.
She forget what she said, and the Attorney General forgetting that, or they feel they could get away with the nonsense under parliamentary privilege. Well, they better check themselves. Because they have a few people well inside here that must they still have people to answer to the courts for different matters. So they better pat it down. Pat down their language because it ain't going down so good. Not sung proper. And people outside listening and making videos. I read a lot of videos on what is taking place there. They're outside laughing at us. So they better take it down. Thank you.
All right. I know exactly who it is they're attacking. As I say, I played over the tape yesterday and I say, oh, that is who they're attacking. And it's not somebody with a traditional Syrian name. I know exactly who it is. And Zina is right. Gary Aboud was very upset, even before the election, so much so that he showed up at the last PNM rally, and I was shocked. I have a picture with Gary, you understand? Because he was really upset with what was being said on the then opposition platform. So they have been consistent with it, and I'm sure there are people within the UNC right now who are very upset. As you pointed out, Richard, two ministers in particular can't be pleased by what they're hearing from the Attorney General and the Prime Minister. What are you doing? You're scuttling our plans.
Yeah.
Okay, so the morning poll, 98% Wendell?
98% said no, they are not leaving. 2% said yes. Right? So do you believe the Syrian Lebanese community will pack up and leave Trinidad and Tobago? 2% of you said yes, 98% said no. And I have to tell you, television stations start copying our polls now. I noticed that. Remember, that was a trend back then. They start doing it again. So if you are listening now from TV6 and CNC3, you all can go ahead and do all your poll later. You now have a poll to do.
All right. Okay, cool. Right. So we are taking your calls this morning. 281-1315-299-5156. Good morning to you, caller.
Morning, breakfast show. I want to be very, very careful, very, very responsible as a former member of the Defense Force in what I'm going to say on this net radio this morning. I have heard over the years the conversation about them little black boys and them can't bring in this, them little black boys and them can't do this. Where is the conversation now? Now we see some things are being revealed in terms of maybe intelligence coming not from the local apparatus, but could be from foreign. And now we're seeing for the first time in Trinidad and Tobago, where I move and saying to that community, that thing, here, what happened? We are getting stuff coming out, we're seeing things happening, and you are not exempted from being investigated or maybe sent to the place where the little black boys are them going to. And I support that. I, as an individual, as a citizen here, who over there have seen how this country has been destroyed with drugs and guns and all kind of things. And I have heard that conversation for years. So I am not surprised. And as an individual, and we have to be really examined, we have to be a hypocrite if we are not saying that this country is not in terms of illicit activities by a greater force than them two little black boys all about the place who with about with guns and drugs and all kind of things in this country. And that is my responsible reaction to what I heard in the parliament yesterday. I am saying it takes a tough attorney general to make the statement he made, because I have been saying it for many, many years, where they say it's a bigger, mightier force who is damaging this country. And I leave it there. Thank you very much.
Mr. Billy, don't go. Are you aware that this gentleman was an attorney general before?
Yeah, he has already gone.
He gone?
Yeah,
he was an attorney general in this country before, no? On more than one occasion. Did you hear that coming from him back then? Give me a break. Yes, I agree with you that we have heard stories long time. We know that. We know that. But who do anything about them? You really, you know what? Monday we asked this question. Do you really believe? No, we asked it already, I think. That any member of the Syrian community will be here? So no, I'll be honest.
But they answered already, Wendell. And to me, that's not even the conversation. Whoever is responsible for illicit activities, and whoever it is, regardless of race, regardless of demographic, regardless of whatever, you will be held accountable accordingly.
But you should.
An entire community, and Mr. Billy, that's what you seem to have just done. You fed into that, which is ridiculous and unacceptable. And you could turn up and your blood pressure could go up. I don't give a damn. You do not besmirch an entire community. Whoever is being charged, let them be charged according to evidence, regardless of whether they're Indo-Trinidadian, Afro-Trinidadian, mixed Trinidadian, Syrian Trinidadian, French Creole Trinidadian, whoever it is, let them answer accordingly. But do not besmirch an entire community and try to justify the way you just did. Ridiculous.
Yep. I can't answer that. I could only add the Chinese community too, because we have a substantial Chinese community also.
Yes, come with your evidence and the rest of them. But don't smirch the whole community because of that.
Because of your own.
Justify it. Come on.
Yeah, you can't do that for personal vendettas, man. Come on.
But when it comes to white collar crime, you know that regardless of where it is located, that trying to you can get information, but all the intelligence that you can get is evidence is the problem, you know.
Yeah, but the evidence is always the problem with the TTPS, Sir Charles.
No, it's not a here. When it's white collar crime, it's not a here thing.
I know, and another man saying is evidence is always the problem generally with the TTPS. Yeah. That's why your rate in terms of accountability and in terms of success rate with criminals is so low, and the detection rate is so low, and that's what fuels criminals with the confidence on the balance of probabilities. I am probably going to get away. That's what fuels it. Because your evidence, your evidential, your machinery in terms of collating the evidence and having a successful case before the court system is weak.
Yeah. But when
so they need to figure out how to buttress that and make sure that your evidence is beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah, but that is a difficult thing to prove with white collar crime.
Yeah, but it's even more difficult because you have to have all kind of forensic evidence. You have to follow money trails. You have all of that. Yes, it's more difficult. So you have to have specialized teams to accomplish that, which I assume the TDPS has. I assume they have specialized teams that can follow those different things.
Yeah.
And we have to tell you that flags billions of dollars every year and nobody gets arrested. So
Exactly.
that's what I tell you.
Which is why we've also been consistent with when people paint in all of the black community and some of these ghetto communities, some of these more depressed communities as all criminals. Come on, you can't do that. We will not subscribe to that.
Nope.
Never subscribe to that. You can't do it.
Caller, good morning to you.
Mr. Tallo.
Yes, sir.
How are you going, sir?
I am well. Good to have you, man. How was your holiday?
Oh, I walk in every day.
Papa, show him all and I see you.
I walk in, I didn't walk for my son, boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mr. Steven, morning.
Morning.
Mr. Richard Raghuba, morning.
Good morning, sir.
Trinidad and Tobago, morning. You know, the other day I make a statement, creeping dictatorship. I wonder if people understand that is a prelude before the real thing. I listened to some discussion in the parliament talking about rights, absolute rights, not absolute, and protests and all that. And I wonder about, and we have some rights enshrined in the Constitution, Mr. Richard Raghuba thing.
Yes.
To protest. I think freedom of speech, I think Mr. Richard Raghuba thing.
Yeah.
I was reading and I was researching. The Pentecostal movement come out from protest. The Protestant movement. Martin Luther King, the civil rights movement come out from protest. Mahatma Gandhi, Desmond Tutu, the one who they lock up with him, Nelson Mandela, and we could go on and on and on. A civil rights movement, the lady in the bus, Miss Park. And if these people don't protest, Black Power Revolution in Trinidad 1970, and all these protests, people protest because they had some grievance where they try to vent. So I don't know, anytime you want to take away people's right to protest, that dictatorship under communism, and it's a very sad history in Trinidad and Tobago. I came a long time because you're going to Woodford Square, every parliament. You come at them time, Mr. Richard Raghuba.
Yeah. But Woodford Square has always been the sacrosanct kind of space for public debate and discourse and dissent.
Your opinions, and not wrong inventing your opinions, but do it in a legal, civil manner. When you're telling people you can't protest, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. If you talk about anything on Facebook or on things, people coming by your door and on the lock up and things.
Yeah.
We reach. You know.
Yeah.
But
it's certainly unprecedented in the post-1962 in terms of those kinds of restrictions.
Mr. Patrick, well then, if you're saying that, you understand what I mean by your rights are not absolute.
But rights is always absolute.
It's under a state of emergency they're accomplishing it. I think that's what you have to also prefix.
Hello. If you find I did something wrong, take me to court. Because you can't tell me I have a right. I'm not exercising my right. You come and you lock me up. Take me to court if I break the law.
Well,
maybe I break no law with a placard, or if I walk around the parliament, or if I go in front of the hospital because they murder somebody's children, or if I looking for a raise of salary and not the union, and we protesting peaceful like the nurses and them. And then now they go tell people they can't protest. No union to protest. And that's where the problem will start.
Mr. Patrick, thanks much.
Yeah, morning, Eldon Coker.
Yeah, but Mr. Patrick, they're already telling you that in certain spaces, that you can't protest in certain spaces. And that's why I say, as far as I know, I'm not an avid reader of history, but so history buffs may know better than me, or better than I, if I am speaking correctly. But the issue of that kind of restriction on protest areas I don't think there's any precedent post 1962 with regard to Trinidad and Tobago, and certainly Woodford Square, which has always been a symbol of your right to speak. Yeah, your right to speak and your right to dissent and your right to debate. It has always been that area, and restricting that area now under government will not go down well in history.
Yeah.
History will not look back fondly at what would have been done in terms of restricting that particular space.
I wanted to also highlight Marvin Gonzalez's contribution in Parliament the other day. That, to me, will go down as one of the better contributions in Parliament for a long while. I'm surprised, though, that they didn't interrupt him and try to derail him and so on. He said they stood there in almost silent listening to him. You understand? And he was excellent. Well done, Marvin Gonzalez.
Well, play it. Is it very long?
I sent it to you all. I sent it to Charles and said we should play it.
So I'm saying, is it very long? I don't know.
It's long, but we can play the first couple minutes of it.
We got some stuff to do before we go to news and everything. So when we come back, we'll see how the time runs. All right?
So Charles might want to play no piano, man.
Oh God, this shit's right now, man.
Welcome to Inside the Net on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio. Our daily insights as we count down the journey to FIFA World Cup 2026. Here is today's insight.
When football fans discuss greatness, two nations almost always dominate the conversation. Brazil and Argentina, two nations whose names are synonymous with the beautiful game. For decades, these South American giants have produced some of the greatest players the world has ever seen. Brazil gave football Pelé, a player many still consider the greatest of all time. Then came Romário, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká. Each generation seemed to produce another superstar capable of carrying the hopes of an entire nation. Today, Brazil enters a new era. Spotlight now falls on players such as Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and a new generation determined to restore Brazil to the top of world football. The question many fans are asking is simple. Can this generation add a sixth World Cup title to Brazil's remarkable history? Argentina's story is equally fascinating. For years, the football world spoke about Diego Maradona. His brilliance, leadership, and unforgettable performances became part of World Cup folklore. Driven by passion, pride, and an unwavering love for the game, Argentina has built one of the richest traditions in world football. For nearly 2 decades, Messi carried the expectations of millions of Argentine supporters around the world. His World Cup triumph completed one of football's greatest careers and secured his place among the game's immortals. But football never stands still. A new generation is now emerging. Players such as Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, and other rising stars are expected to lead Argentina into the future. Their challenge is enormous. How do you follow Maradona? How do you follow Messi? Yet that is the responsibility every new generation must accept. For Brazil and Argentina, the pressure is always different. Simply participating is never enough. Supporters expect victories, they expect memorable performances, and above all, they expect their team to compete for the trophy. As FIFA World Cup 2026 approaches, both nations once again carry the dreams of millions. The legends have written their chapters. Now the next generation has the opportunity to write its own. Will Brazil return to the summit of world football? Can Argentina continue its proud tradition of success? The answers await on the road to FIFA World Cup 2026. This has been Inside the Net, Road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights. Join us again for another World Cup Insight as we continue the journey to football's biggest stage.
You've been listening to Inside the Net as we count down the journey to FIFA World Cup 2026 on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on Net Radio and Guile TV. I am Derek McMillan. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says the state of emergency will not remain in place for the entire term of her government, describing it as a temporary measure to combat organized crime. Speaking during debate on the 3-month extension of the SOE, Persad-Bissessar said the measure is necessary to protect recent gains against criminal syndicates and allow ongoing intelligence-led investigations to continue. She told Parliament that a poll commissioned by her office showed majority support for the SOE among law-abiding citizens and argued that constitutional rights remain intact. The Prime Minister also pointed to a decline in murders and insisted the government's broader anti-crime strategy includes new legislation and increased support for law enforcement agencies. Attorney General John Jeremy says the government's crime fight will now target not only gang members, but also white-collar criminals and those who facilitate organized crime. Speaking during debate on the extension of the state of emergency, Jeremy warned that wealth and influence would no longer shield anyone from law enforcement, saying those involved in criminal activity would face the same treatment as street gangs. He said serious crime has fallen by 20% and homicides have declined since the emergency measures were introduced. Jeremy also credited the SOE with disrupting gang operations and restricting communication among high-risk prisoners. He maintained that the government will continue using every available measure to combat organized crime and support the extension of the state of emergency. Police are awaiting the results of a post-mortem examination following the sudden death of 15-year-old Amy Reverend of Pettit Valley. According to investigators, Amy complained of a headache on Wednesday afternoon before going to the bathroom. A short time later, her mother found her unconscious on the floor and contacted emergency services. The teenager was taken to the St. James Infirmary, where she was pronounced dead shortly after 5 p.m. Police said there were no visible signs of violence. Investigators were told Amy had previously been evaluated for depression, but was not on medication. An electronic cigarette was also found in her room. The cause of death remains unknown pending the post-mortem. A Las Lomas man who killed his pregnant mother in a knife attack has been sentenced to just over 9 more years in prison after pleading guilty to manslaughter. 25-year-old Michael Joseph admitted fatally stabbing his mother, Alistra Maccampo, at their home in 2019. The 36-year-old woman, who was 4 months pregnant, suffered 41 stab wounds. The High Court accepted a plea agreement, reducing the charge from murder to manslaughter. The judge found Joseph acted under provocation linked to long-standing psychological trauma and considered his youth, remorse, clean record, and early guilty plea. After credit for more than 6 years already spent on remand, Joseph was ordered to serve the remaining sentence and undergo rehabilitation programs while in prison. The largest World Cup in history got underway on Thursday as co-host Mexico faced South Africa in the tournament's opening match before more than 80,000 fans at the iconic Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. The renovated venue became the first stadium to host 3 World Cup openers, having previously done so in 1970 and 1986. Mexico entered the match on an 8-game unbeaten run under veteran coach Javier Aguirre, while South Africa returned to the World Cup for the first time since hosting the tournament in 2010. Finally, the United States has imposed new sanctions on Cuba's state-owned oil and gas company, CUPAT, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio accusing Cuban authorities of mismanaging energy resources and using them for political control. The sanctions block any CUPAT assets under U.S. jurisdiction and form part of Washington's continued pressure campaign against the Cuban government. However, some analysts warn the move could worsen fuel shortages and power outages already affecting the island. Critics argue the sanctions may deepen Cuba's economic crisis and place additional hardship on ordinary citizens rather than government officials. The Cuban government has previously maintained that U.S. sanctions hurt the population and are aimed at destabilizing the country. And that is Net Radio News at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with new Era TT Radio. Net Radio.
Get ready.
The road to football's biggest stage starts right here on Net Radio and Gael TV. Join us for Inside the Net, the road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights. Here Every weekday, take a journey through World Cup history, legendary players, unforgettable goals, football's greatest nations, rising stars, iconic stadiums, and the stories behind the beautiful game. From Brazil to Argentina, Germany to France, and every nation chasing football glory. Join us daily at 7:55 a.m. and 11:55 a.m. Don't just watch the World Cup, live the passion. Inside the Net, Road to FIFA World Cup 2026 Insights.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Daybay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2, Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist Dr. Raj Ramnanan for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Trinidad and Tobago, get ready! Haaland of the Ultimate DJ Shane invite you to the Ride of the Year, Reggae Ride 26.
Ooh, I met a girl this morning. She was love at first sight.
On Saturday, June 27th, on board the Harbour Master, represent your colors with a touch of gold, green, red, and white, featuring DJ Damien, Ever Slick, DJ Junior, Gaylan, and the Ultimate DJ Shane. Boarding 11 p.m. and sailing at 12 midnight sharp. Tickets are only $250 and are available at all Agat's Nuts House locations, City Furniture stores nationwide, and online at islandetickets.com. Call or WhatsApp 333-7601 for more information and tickets. Walk with your coolers. No oversized coolers and no glass bottles allowed. The Reggae Ride 26 is proudly sponsored by Agat's Nuts House, City Furniture, Tocopia Hotel and Lounge, Cricket Lab Academy, Cafe Barista, Endura Malt, NFM, Rios Waxing Parlor, and Langston Roach Industries. One boat, one vibe, one love. The Reggae Ride 26.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Okay, everybody, welcome back to the breakfast show. It's now 14 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And we're happy to be here in this space with you. Good morning to everybody coming in. And we hope that you will have a really good weekend, right? Just a couple of things we need to let you know. One is that we have our, we're inviting everybody to our boat ride, all right? And we are doing that on the 15th of August. So all of you persons who are supporting us, listening to us, from next week, our tickets will go on sale. The early bird tickets are $200. So we encourage you to try and get your tickets early and and come and support the boat ride. It's going to be a nice one, and you get to meet each other on the boat ride, right? You get to meet Wendell and Richard also, and all of the net DJs. Yeah, you get to meet Wendell and Richard, and all of the net DJs and personalities that you will live with. So come and hang out with us on the 15th of August. Make it a date. I remember the tickets go on sale from next week, and we let you know that it's just $200 for the early bird. After that, it's $250. So you have to get the early tickets, right? So you can, anyhow, when I get it, we'll tell you exactly where. But you can call and we'll bring it for you, drop it off, and we have some ticket outlets where you'll be able to go. I'm sure there's going to be a ticket outlet close to you because we east, west, north, central, south. Yeah, so you can look forward to that. We have our Father's Day is coming up next week, people. Don't forget that. Daddy's Day is coming up. And we have our pop-up promotion, which we are going to do now. All right. Let me get what I need right. So this is what you need to perform for us today.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The breakfast show is here, we bring in the soca way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean.
Oh, cool vibes. Oh, all right, and you're only thing.
Yeah. The breakfast show.
Energy, we're here. We talk, we laugh, we make you sing. Come on, Daddy. Let's do a thing. All right, we're doing it for that for Father's Day. All right, so you can give us a call now, 281-1315-299-5156. The phones are working. All right, and get in. We're trying to get a couple of names. We have some over the last couple of days, and we're going to do the draw on Thursday. You know, we just do the draw. Right, and all who complain about the way the draw is being done, hey, watch. This is not talent search. Right? This is people.
Yeah, once you enter, you're basically guaranteed. Yeah, almost guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like playing the lotto. It's like playing the lotto.
Yeah, you stand a chance. You know.
Yeah. It's like buying a quick pick.
Yeah. So this is the stage that you have to get through first of all, which is to call and sing our jingle. We know that you are there. Come on, man. We see so many of you online this morning. Look how many people online. Yeah, plenty numbers online. And we are taking our persons from out of Trinidad too. We have a number of them already who have already put their names inside of there. So if you feel that you want to and you could do the thing, just come and sing the jingle. We know all you got to do the jingle. All you know the jingle, right? Get up. The breakfast show is here. What we need now is for you to get here at 281-1315 and 299-5156. All right. So we have a couple minutes to do this. So let's come on the inside now. When I tell them people have to call, they'll listen to you.
281-1315. All you're calling now and recite, sing, rap, extempo, whatever you want with the jingle, our jingle that we've been running on every morning since we started, actually. You know what I mean? Come on and sing it for us, man. And get your name in that big box or hat or whatever it is Sir Charles is want to call it. And you get a chance to win some prizes. All right? This is for Father's Day, people. Only don't disappoint me with the Father's Day thing now, man. You all were so great with the Mother's Day thing. As a matter of fact, we had a man win the Mother's Day contest. So no reason why we can't have a woman win the Father's Day contest.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course, we get like that. Yes. We are good like that. But I don't know.
But you had to call in, you had to enter.
Come on, man. All the thing not so hard, you know. Thing not so hard. Yes. And the thing about it, you could do it your way, anyway. Any which way you feel you want to do it, you could do it. And once you get through this stage, guess what? You have a fair chance at winning one of the prizes. Right?
All right. I just want to comment on, just to respond to a comment on the chat here from someone, I don't know if his name ever came up before, Victor Charles. I always thought Wendell was an attorney. No, Richard Raghubatsing is the attorney on the show.
Richard,
not Wendell. Wendell has had interactions with several attorneys. But Wendell is not an attorney.
I'm still interacting.
And I'm still interacting. Yeah. You know, not all of them have been pleasant interactions, but I'm not an attorney.
Oh my word. Yeah. So come on, people, we need you to get in between here so we can get some more names in the box. Right? You're also shy. Yeah. And all the new people who normally say they can't get through. You see, now is a good time. They have nobody to interrupt you. Right?
Don't mind them.
So
don't mind them.
Right? Scorpion Pepper, make it
come Tremaine. Yeah. Tremaine calling. Eldon calling. I'm calling all people now. Harper calling. Yeah. I'm calling all people. Wayne Ramsey calling.
Come on, CJ.
CJ calling. Well, I can't handle Zena singing again. Huh? Zena used to ride.
Zena can recite.
Zena go sing some Anglican hymn.
Oh my word.
You know, Roger Jacobs calling. I know you're listening. I know all you're listening. You know?
Yes. We know you listen. We know we have people listen. We see you listening. We see you on the graph, you know, so we know you're there. Right? You're on the different platforms. And, yeah, but I don't know what it is.
Nadia calling. I'm a sister. Unless she must leave home already.
Since last week, we only practicing. Only wait until the thing reach quite down the road. Then you'll find everybody calling in. You know what I mean? Now is at the time. You know. So
well, just take calls now. Just open up the line. We'll take Janet. If you're calling for the competition, fine. Otherwise, if you're just calling the chat, no problem. Because we can't wait here whole day, whole morning and
all day and yours. Caller, good morning to you. Caller? The caller was there and the caller going.
Richard went outside and was trying to call in.
To make sure the line working? Wow. All right, people calling in here right now.
Let me see what David telling me.
156. You see how hard we have to work for this particular segment just to give everything for that Father's Day. But that is real catchy aunt, uncle, and you know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. You're calling for the Father's Day giveaway?
Yes, I want to try.
Nice. Go ahead. All right.
What's your name?
My name is Laverne.
All right. Hey.
Laverne. All right, Laverne.
Happy anniversary, Laverne.
So sure it's that Laverne.
Well, when is that Laverne? We hope it is the same Laverne. Anyhow.
Yes, it's the same one.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Laverne.
So I want to try something. Get up. Get up, stand up. I want to call a name to a great man who is a wonderful king. You only have one son, but he raised about 8. Ray to Charles Duncan. He is so great.
Hey, so easy that was, Laverne? Yeah, man. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Right, so Laverne, your name going into the hat too, right? Good. Thanks very much, Laverne. Yeah. You see, you don't have to work too hard. Look how nice and simple Laverne make that easy. Like a walk in the park. You know, a stroll in the afternoon. It wasn't difficult at all. Yeah. Yeah. So come on, we need your to get in between here. I want to put a number of names in the box, so we have to make it a little more difficult for the people to choose next week Thursday. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Grant, how you doing?
Well, are they?
Right.
I will try something this morning because you know how long I tried again. I only begging for people to call.
Yeah, we're begging for people to call for the giveaway.
Just imagine now. When I collect my thing yesterday, when they'll pass by you. Thanks.
All right, great. Good to hear.
All right. You have a boy there? You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead. We ready.
All right. Get up. It's a brand new day. It's the breakfast show. It's on the way. They make you laugh. They make you cry. Those three guys are something else. And the show is a thing. The breakfast show is on the way. And we'll give you some soca. All the best.
Hey, all right, you see. Thanks very much, Mr. Grant. Yeah. You're inside, you're in line. No problem. We good with that. Yeah. All right. So
it can't get worse than them two that gone there. Come now, somebody.
Well, you see that I you see why we can't go into the realms of a talent competition. We're gonna be in trouble from day one. From day one, we're gonna be in trouble. So that is it. All right, okay, that's it for that. You know, we moving along. We have some other things to say about. And it's done 25 past the hour of 8 o'clock. So, what a practice the jingle over the weekend now. So, when we get in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we can get some more names. Thursday, we're doing the giveaway, right?
So, Charles, I have a new chatter here, Andrew Nichols. He said, I am looking at Sir Charles. I think I went to school with him at Aranguez Junior. Is this he? He's the first time he's on this chat too. You know Andrew Nichols?
I can't remember the name directly, Andre, but most likely if you went around...
Andrew, not Andre. Andrew.
Could be. But once you went around, yes. Myself and Captain Ron, we went to school there.
Ah, well, look at that. So Andrew knows. Andrew say you know you.
Yeah.
Yes, Andrew, it's Sir Charles.
Andrew, hook up with me so we could talk. We could talk some more. 281-1315. Any one of the numbers, just send your number and I will get in contact with you.
All right.
Because very, very few of them from that time that that I have as personal friends and that sort of thing also. So it's always good. It's always good. Dabadi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Dabadi, you're coming to put your name in the box?
No, you say anybody, not box or otherwise. Boxers or otherwise.
Yeah, are you calling for you're calling to put your name for the Father's Day giveaway?
No.
Or you're going to talk politics?
You could not see people calling. So I call it otherwise, not for boxers.
Oh, all right. Okay. Wait, hold on, Dabadi. Hold on. Dabadi, hear what I want you. I want you to call me back.
All right.
Right. Let me just take this break and come back. So when I finish with this, I get all the other things out of the way, and then we can go back into the heavy politics because I know the politics lies. It's sweet these days. Let's get into our Let's Laugh segment, people. Last week I almost forgot it. I ain't forgetting it this week.
The English language was created by English people. I don't know when, but we decided to get letters to form words so we can communicate, but we also decided to sprinkle, for no apparent reason, letters within these words that are silent forever. Why? Like the word hour, for example. Why is the word hour spelt with an H? Why is there an H? The silent H. Nobody has ever said, I'll see you in a hour. I'll see you in a hour. I'm just going to pick up the sandwich. I'll be back in a hour. Half a hour. Even half has an L in it. It's like half a hour. How long is the journey? About half a hour to a hour. The sandwich shop is half a hour away. It's a waste of everybody's time. The word subtle, would anybody object if it was spelled S-U-T-L-E? Not a single person would. But there's a B in the middle going, shh, just ignore me. Just ignore me forever. I'm silent. I've been left here, left behind. I don't know, I was destined for another word, baboon, but here I am with you. How I long to be in the word baboon where I have a purpose. Like all those words that should begin with N, but have a K of all the letters. Why would a K be silent? Knickers. Why is it knickers? Knuckles. So I've been thinking about this, as you can probably tell, and I think we should have a day. We should have a day. Silent letter day. where they all come out to play. It would be on a Wednesday. A Wednesday. Sometime in the autumn. In the autumn. In the autumn. In the autumn. Could be in February. I haven't put this in time. Could be in February or the autumn. And we will spend the day together, families together, talking, and walking. We'll go for walks. And climbing, knitting, a lot of knitting. People will save up their knitting to do on Silent Letter Day. And the knife is the only cutlery that you're allowed to use, the knife. No other cutlery is allowed on Silent Letter Day. Food is buffet style. You go along with your knife. There's salmon and swordfish and sandwiches and yogurt, and you use your knife. All the flavors are very subtle flavors. And the gnome will be the symbol of Silent Letter Day. Like Father Christmas, at Christmas, the gnome, everybody gives each other a gnome to celebrate. Happy Silent Letter Day, I got you a gnome. I've kept it hidden in the cupboard for months. I wrapped it up. Do you like it? I wrapped it up for you. I cut the wrapping paper with skizzers. I use skizzers to cut the wrapping paper. I'm so sorry, I forgot. I didn't realise. Is it really Silent Letter Day? Is it honestly Silent Letter Day? You mean honestly? Yes, it is honestly. You should have known. But you'll never listen. I'm not giving you a gnome. I'm sorry. I'm taking it back to the shop. I've kept the receipt. And at the end of the day, we will celebrate with champagne. Of course we will. Can I have you some champagne? Happy Silent Letter Day. Just a drop. Maybe just a splash. Oh, there's a knock at the door. Who could that be? Oh, it's Chloe and Isla. Sorry, Chloe and Isla. My old friends from school. Fascinating. Grab a knife. Help yourself to lasagna. There's some lasagna. And at the end of the day, when we are knackered, we go to sleep at 1/2 the hour.
Yeah. Silent Letter.
A little too long.
Yeah.
I like him. He's done several things like this before. That one is a little too long.
I don't really pay much attention to them, but somebody sent it to me, and I found it was pretty interesting, and it really makes you wonder, like
the English language,
yeah, and that's sometimes why I like the Americans, they spell it, just the way it is supposed to be spelled.
Yes,
the English language,
he was the one who did the one with pavement versus sidewalk. And horseback riding versus horse riding. Because, it's the same guy.
Okay,
it's the same guy.
Yeah. So when you did, I say, well, what I would do with a silent island.
Mm-hmm.
I say island. It's Island.
Island.
They cut the
Iceland. Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, we got all the things out of the way, so we can continue to take your calls. 281-1315. Yes, Ms. Dabby, now you can talk about all the things that you want to talk about. And let's go. Caller, good morning.
Well, I get back in, boy. That was good.
Yeah, good timing. That means you can dance good.
I could time. I'm not timekeeper,
Yeah, good timing.
Oh my gosh. Here is a heading up north. Get it? Donald Trump is we have brother about our prime minister. He just as bad. He said yesterday that they were supposed to he was to attack Iran Thursday night. But some hours before, he changed his mind. He witnessed something else to happen. Let them continue so. But Iran never said that was true. Only he was saying that. So, when Donald Trump says he's going to do something on a certain day, the stocks will rise and the oil will fall. And when he changes his mind, the oil price will go up and the stocks will fall. All to the benefit of him and his family and his rich friends. So, everybody could read that play, and yesterday he's doing it daily. Every time you have a chance to do it, he's doing it. Because I was watching Al Jazeera earlier on, and Iran said nothing about that. Nothing at all. So he in a different world, similar to somebody who lived in our country. My next point is this. The two MPs from Tobago, I saw the news last night where one of them said they are part of the government. Duh. You part of the government? Or she didn't give you all a ministerial portfolio? She gave every Johnny come lately who was nowhere wrong, who did not go for elections. They get parliamentary secretary, they get junior minister. All this thing and nothing. But you're voting, it's just there to vote, to make up the numbers, which you already have. They ain't going to call you. They already have the numbers. So you're not part of the government. You're supposed to be speaking on behalf of Tobago. That's what the people, that's what the people put all of there for, Not to side with nothing with what this government doing, all the talk Tobago issues. Right? And because the Secretary for Finance said the SOE in Trinidad shouldn't be the same as for Tobago. So is Trinidad different from Tobago? All the side with the lady to win, or they have to take everything what the lady gives. It's just like what we had to get here, what we did not want. So let's take that and cool it. So Charles, have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Okay, no problem. Thanks very much, David. 2811-315-299-5156. Of course, yeah, the politics, the politics, and the politicians, all part of the landscape, all part of that landscape.
I am seeing something here on social media about the funeral of someone. I won't call the name, but the person died on May 25th. And there's a funeral contribution appeal. It says, and I'm reading from it. I've never seen this before. That's why I found it I wonder if this is true. They said, we are humbly seeking financial assistance to help cover funeral expenses and give our loved one a dignified farewell. Unfortunately, name called was not eligible for social welfare or national insurance death benefits, as he was not making the necessary monthly payments. And they said the total funeral cost is $15,000, amount paid $3,000, balance remaining $12,000. And they're telling you how you can help. I've never seen this before. A public appeal to help bury someone. I've never seen it before. Honestly.
Yeah, because most people normally through the NIS are able to basically get that assistance that they're looking for to bury their loved ones.
Once you've made a contribution through NIS, you're entitled to that grant. If you've never made a contribution, which I guess this is what the person is saying here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I would have sent a message in the group, which you obviously didn't see. You and Sir Charles, but you'll need to send the link to Gary. He said he could talk for about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, Sir Charles needs to do that now.
Okay.
Yeah, just send the link to him. So he will join us. He's waiting on the link. So he said he will talk for about 5 minutes,
All right, no problem.
Okay, cool.
So while Sir Charles do that, I guess we could talk about. But I've never seen that kind of public appeal to help bury someone, and I'm actually telling you that the person never made these contributions and so on. I've never seen that. But everybody does require help from time to time. By the way, tomorrow is the funeral for Zico Ramdra. Where is the NC? Right. Tomorrow is his funeral at St. Teresa's Catholic Church at 10 a.m. All right, then City Woodbrook Cemetery. All right, so Zico Ramdwa, that's the son of Ainsley and Arlene Ramdwa. His funeral will be tomorrow at St. Teresa's Catholic Church. All right, that's right there in Woodbrook. Yeah. So we're just waiting to get on to Gary Aboud. I'm deliberately ignoring somebody making comments on the chat there because I want to chat about this person before. And the person is back today and provoking other people. You understand? I don't know who it is, man, woman, or what, but you know, that person has mental issues, clearly.
Well, I can't see the chat, but but you know your chat monitor, you're the designated chat monitor.
I sent a screenshot of it in the chat, in our chat, so you could see for yourself.
Oh, okay, well I can't look at it right now, but yeah. Okay.
Okay. But come on, you don't try to spoil our show now. You could support your party, you could support positions, but don't insult people now. Try not to insult people now. You know what I mean? Calling people latrine hole and all kind of. Come on, you could do better than that.
Who is that now?
Well, you know very well who it is because I sent you that message since the other day about that person. Look in the chat.
Yoshi.
I don't know who it is. They're not case. Persons are not case.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. I sent Gary the link, so I'm waiting for him to join us.
Scorpion, I generally moderate the chat, but I don't have the responsibility for removing stuff or banning people. I don't have that. You know, the day I get that kind of language, I wouldn't allow it. Even some of the language from Miss Henry sometimes, I wouldn't allow it. I'm sorry. I draw the line. Take positions against people, against organizations, whatever. But don't be so insultive and disrespectful to people. I draw the line on that. You know what I mean? Disagree with people. Argue with people. But don't insult and disrespect and denigrate people. Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, Richard, you're here? Richard, keep going again? Okay. I was going to tell Richard, engage with you while I try to talk with Gary on the phone to see if he's having any problems. But call
him on the phone now. You don't have to send him a link.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah. You could call him and we could talk to him. He doesn't have to come on video. All right, so we just holding on a bit for Gary Aboud. We just chat with him a few minutes. Folks, so just bear with us. Richard is now parking up, obviously, something too close to something. Richard, you okay?
Me, yeah.
All right.
You're driving it,
You are not, guess what?
Yes, hello, I'm back.
Lord. All right, there's Gary. We see him, but we're not hearing him.
Okay, I can hear you. Let's see.
Right,
Can
we
you
hear
hear
him.
me?
We hear you.
All right, great. Now we're hearing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gary, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.
Of course. My duty.
You know?
So Gary, how do you respond to this latest, for want of a better word, attack on the so-called 1% / because we know who they're referring to in terms of this 1% thing is the Syrian Lebanese community. Let's cut to the chase. That's who they, even though the Prime Minister said yesterday it includes other groups, we know that's not what it is, right? We know it's the Syrian Lebanese community they targeted. How do you respond to this, Lee?
Well, listen, I'm so sorry for them. I'm so sorry. All I could do is extend my deepest sympathies to John Jeremy, to Philip, Alexander, to Kamala, and to the members of the cabinet who are tongue-tied. It's so sad because what you have happening is like if someone look at one of my black brothers and call them niggers. You know how many fights I've been into? I'm not even black. But I just don't like ignorance, I don't like hate, and I don't like injustice. I eliminated the word coolies from my vocabulary where I was introduced to it in 1970. In 1970, they used to call me the white cockroach. That's what black people used to call me. Now, unfortunately, the white people of Trinidad then, the non-black people, didn't stand up and fight. I not like that. I took plenty licks as a boy. I don't like racism, where it occurs on whichever angle it occurs, and it occurs on all the angles. Richard, let me tell you, there's a special type of racism for red man. They have red man racism. So, it's time we confront it. I don't know if it is that they have information about people doing wrong things, then make it public. But don't humiliate and insult the highest level of the protective services as if everybody taking a bribe. Richard, I have never, I swear to you on my mother's soul, and I don't think you'd have anybody I love in this planet as much as I love my mother. God rest her soul. But I have never paid a bribe. Ever. Not one bribe. And there's so many instances where if I did a little something, I could get so much more. So what these people talking about? What you want 20,000 businesses in Trinidad to close? Is that what Kamala wants? She wants to chase them. Richard, you know how many friends I have overseas messaging me all the way from Germany, telling me that that's why they left. They read the article and they said, that's why we left. We could not handle the racism. And some of these are people I don't even know. Some of them are people I haven't seen since I was a boy. But they read the article and they find me, and there's a lot of people. If you grew up in South Africa under apartheid and you were subjected to inhumanities, it is not unreasonable that you should want to leave South Africa. Why they want to
Gary, in terms of what the AG would have said yesterday, or the day before, and the how it was received, because I think the citizenry was a little taken aback generally by how it was phrased. And I always say on this program that leadership and language are intertwined. As a leader, you have to know how to speak in terms of transmitting your message. But you are the only one thus far as I'm aware, in that community that people perceive it to be that they were talking about, to have raised any objection. In terms of you speaking to other members of that community, are they about it? Are they incensed, or are they like, well, this too shall pass?
Got 6 messages urging me not to speak to the media. All of them, I would like to have read them back for you, because these are people that I regard highly, who are patriots like myself. One of them is a national football player, played on the national side. But these are all Syrian Lebanese descendants who are patriots and integrated. And they said, let it pass. Don't put your hand into the gutter. Integrity can be silent. One of my brothers said that, every time a rat runs across your living room, you don't go and burn down your house. You just go and put a little poison discreetly and don't let the guests know. But Richard, I think it's my duty to speak out, because I'm speaking out here for Black people. I'm speaking out for Indians who were discriminated against by Africans, or Africans discriminated against by Indians. And Portuguese, Latinos today face a special type of discrimination. You know, Muslim people, Donald Trump is killing them. That is the greatest discrimination without reason. And our government are supporting that. We supporting Donald Trump. Our Prime Minister taking selfies with Donald like she's a little cheerleader beauty queen. It's insulting. It's insulting. The man is killing people. That is the real issue. The real issue is not whether or not John Jeremy want to talk about me and want to send a band of his hoodlums, his murderers and his attackers. He could do that. But they're killing literally thousands of children in Palestine. Donald Trump is supported by Kamala Persad-Bissessar. She hasn't spoken out about any of his foreign murders. He hasn't spoken out about the history of the United States waging war against the world for their supremacy in oil. These are the real issues. The issues are about humanity. Forget about Gary Aboud and this little 1%. What about how would you feel if today 100,000 people were enslaved? These are the real issues that we are facing. Not this little small issue with this little persecution. I'm telling you, if it continues, I don't think it would be wise for me to continue in an environment where the Prime Minister is racist. Would you want to live in a country like that, Richard? Where if you walk down the street, half the country want to call you a drug dealer and a briber and say you're financing the PNM with drugs. Oh shit. I don't know. Sir Charles, I don't know. I mean, I look at Sir Charles with his beautiful, beautiful complexion. I embrace Sir Charles. What? So I must not like him based on his complexion? And this is what we grew up with, Richard. We grew up with it. I'm accustomed to it. 1970 was a wake-up call, and it never ended. It never ended. Up until today, it never ended. There's certain people that celebrate my defeat, celebrate a tragedy in my life. What is it? We live in Alabama with the KKK? Is that what we must accept it? We must accept the KKK in Trinidad? No, not me. Sorry.
Yeah, the way forward out of this situation, Gary.
Well, we have to talk about it. We have to confront this racial bogey. I grew up knowing racism. I grew up when I had a little black friend, and I was in a carpool with, be fair to her, a white American citizen. And I wanted to bring my friend into our carpool. She refused. She would not have my friend in her car. Racism is real. That is 65 years ago. Today, there are people who were born and bred with racism in their mind that have it in their mind. And I'm saying to you that these are demons. These are demons. Every religion has a term to refer to people who discriminate based on color, based on creed. These are not holy people. So we must expose them. We must band together. Plenty of the people. I got a call from a senior member of the ruling government last night. And he called me to tell me that he's calling to apologize, and he knows he will pay a price because he knows my phones are tapped, and that they will know that he called me but he totally disagrees with this racial discrimination, and he values the contribution of the Syrian Lebanese community. I mean, there's a senior member of the ruling government, a man, and he afraid to say it in public, but he calling me to tell me. So I told him, I said, well, speak out in public. He said, well, I will lose my job, I will lose my post. I said, well, isn't it better to lose your job than to work in an evil environment? I tell my workers, Richard, if you think I am evil and demonic, then don't work here. People that you sharing your time with. And I believe that is the same thing in the politics. And so, yeah, it's the same thing. All of the people who are not racist should leave the UNC. Don't join the PNM. Stay as an independent. But leave, don't be a part of it, because they are promoting hate. And I do not hate my Indo brothers. I embrace all my brothers, not me and Nat. And I'm not going to let them, with their demons and their attacks, turn my heart against me. It's not going to happen. But if it continues and if it escalates, and if I have to go through 4 more years of this, I'm not sure that I would want to continue. If this society has an overwhelming evil in it, then I wouldn't want to go and live in a KKK community. How could I live there with all those rednecks who hate my brothers? But, you know, when I was in university, Richard, I got into a big fight because I made friends with a football player who turns out was from a country at that time called Rhodesia. It was not yet Zimbabwe, but he was of African descent. And it had a lot of racial people in Canada. So, you know, you can't tell me I cannot go somewhere or I not welcome someone. Live at that time in that town, I would have gotten into a lot of trouble. And so why would I want to live in a place that is overwhelmingly, you know, in a dominating situation? Remember, they control every state agency. So if they want to come and check my driver's permit, my safety, my OSHA standards, my this, my that, my this, like that.
Yeah. I think we're losing Gary sometimes.
Yeah, kind of breaking up.
Yeah. His internet kind of buffering.
There
Gary,
is always something.
But
Yeah.
we are at the point where we have to go because we're approaching 9 o'clock. Thank you very much for coming in and sharing your thoughts. And I hope, just like you, that one day we'll be able to get over this.
Well, you and me got over it already. So we have to join hands. It is only if we could join hands and hold together as one, like how the fish swim in a circle to protect themselves. We have to band together as the good people in Trinidad and pray for our country. Thank you for having me, Richard. Sir Charles, bless you guys.
All right.
Richard, bye-bye.
All right, Gary. Yeah, of course, that was Gary Aboud weighing in. I know we would have had some issues of internet there in the end, but weighing in on the latest situation that's coming out of the parliament, very disturbing. And as he said, and as we said, that we don't believe all the UNC people are in favor of this. I'm sure very senior UNC people were not pleased by what they heard. And it's clear from what Gary said that someone of them even reached out to him because, I mean, anyway, folks, have a great weekend. Be careful on the nation's roads. Look out for the young ones and remember to let go and let God. All right? Have a good week. Try and have a good weekend.
Enjoy your weekend, people. Stay with us here on Net Radio. And don't forget, we have our boat ride coming up on the 15th of August. Tickets go on sale from next week, so you can start to order your tickets and start to get yourself on your cruise. together. It's a cooler cruise. It's pre-independent, so it's red, white, and black, the color code. You know, so you're good to go. You're good to go. So look out for that. We tell you more about it, and stay with us here on Net Radio. Scandal in Cedros is coming back also at the end of the month, that last weekend, and they are going to Queen's Hall. So don't forget that Scandal is now heading to Queen's Hall. As Richard said, all they asked for it. Well, guess what? It's going to Queen's Hall on the final weekend. So that'll be around the 27th to 28th, right? Right? So plenty of things are happening. And stay with us here on the net. People, this has been
The Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
It's a Friday, baby.
It's the time to start the day. The breakfast show is here. We bring in the soca way.